Horror movies, dark rooms, spine-chilling screams. These are the things that make us hide our faces, yet we are drawn to them. Horror, as a genre, has fascinated us for centuries. From ancient myths to modern films, we love to explore the dark side of our imaginations. Why do we crave these stories? What makes them so powerful? Let's journey into the world of horror and uncover its secrets. The power of horror lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears. It confronts us with the unknown, the unexplainable, but it also offers a strange comfort. In a safe environment, like a theater, we can confront these fears and emerge unscathed. The roots of horror run deep. Long before cinema, people gathered around fires. They shared tales of monsters and malevolent spirits. These stories served a purpose. They explained the unknown, warned of dangers, and reinforced societal values. Ancient myths often featured creatures like vampires, werewolves, and ghosts. These figures embodied primal fears: death, disease, the power of nature. Think of the Greek myth of Persephone dragged into the underworld, or the Egyptian god Anubis with his jackal head presiding over the dead. These stories, passed down through generations, laid the groundwork for the horror genre. They established recurring themes: the battle between good and evil, the fragility of life, the consequences of our actions. The invention of the printing press brought these stories to a wider audience, further solidifying their place in our collective consciousness. Why do we enjoy being scared? It seems counterintuitive. Fear is an unpleasant emotion designed to protect us from danger. Yet, horror movies pack theaters and keep us up at night, reading with the lights on. One explanation lies in the physiological response to fear. Our bodies release adrenaline, quickening our heart rate and heightening our senses. This rush can be exhilarating, even pleasurable, when experienced in a safe context. Furthermore, horror provides a safe space to confront our anxieties. By facing fictional dangers, we can process real-life fears in a controlled environment. The monster on screen becomes a surrogate for our own anxieties, allowing us to confront them without real-world consequences. Section 4. The building blocks of terror. What makes horror effective? Certain elements are crucial for creating a truly terrifying experience. Suspense is key. Slowly building tension, like a coiled spring, keeps the audience on edge, anticipating the jump scare or the horrifying reveal. Atmosphere is equally important. Dark, isolated locations, eerie sound effects, and unsettling visuals all contribute to a sense of dread. Think of the creaking door in a haunted house, or the dense fog that obscures what lurks beyond. Of course, no horror movie is complete without its monster. Whether it's a supernatural entity, a disfigured killer, or something in between, the monster embodies our deepest fears and serves as the engine of the narrative. Section 5. Iconic creatures of horror. The horror genre has given birth to some of the most iconic creatures in fiction. These monsters, often rooted in folklore and mythology, continue to terrify and fascinate us. Vampires, with their thirst for blood and aversion to sunlight, represent our fear of mortality and the seductive power of darkness. Werewolves, creatures caught between human and beast, tap into our anxieties about the primal instincts lurking beneath the surface of civilization. Zombies, mindless hordes driven by hunger, reflect our fears of disease, societal collapse, and the loss of individuality. Each of these creatures reflects something primal and unsettling about the human condition. They remind us of our vulnerabilities, our capacity for both good and evil, and the fragility of the line that separates us from the monsters we fear. Section 6. Conclusion. Horror endures. Horror is a genre that endures. It reflects our deepest fears, anxieties, and fascinations. From ancient myths to modern blockbusters, the stories we tell ourselves about the dark side of humanity continue to resonate. While the monsters may change, the core elements of horror remain constant. Suspense, atmosphere, the exploration of the unknown. These are the ingredients that keep us coming back for more, eager to be thrilled and terrified in equal measure. The enduring popularity of horror speaks to our need to confront our fears, explore the darkness, and find comfort in the shared experience of being scared. In a world that often feels uncertain, horror provides a cathartic release, a reminder that even in the face of fear, we are not alone.